to have hair length, you want to have hair length, the first thing you should have English has failed me. The first thing you should be interested in is what? Making sure your hair is healthy. Making sure your hair is healthy. And what are those things that determines if your hair is healthy? A lot of people have asked me, I want my hair to be long like your own, I want my hair to get to waist length and so on. And then the first question I ask them is, how healthy is your hair? It is very good to long for length. It's very good to want to have a very long hair. But the first thing we need to pay attention to before thinking of having a long hair is your hair health. There are some little principles about life, general lifestyle, that we also need to inculcate into our hair care journey, or even in normal routines for us to see results. Life just has principles, and when you follow those principles, you should see results. Or what are those things you need to look at if you want your hair to be healthy? Now, the first thing I'm going to say, and it's the most important thing I am going to say here, is your hair routine. Your hair routine. Hair routine is what determines how your hair is going to develop. Now, what is a routine? Let's just take our normal daily routine, like your step by step or your processes in order to achieve a particular result. So for you to achieve different results. Now, you say you want to become a rich man, and then you make sure you wake up in the night to read 5 books, blah blah blah. You decide to take it as a routine that before you go out in the morning, you must jog, you must drink 1 liter of water, blah blah blah, and then you now do it every single day for 365 days and every single year to come. That's like a routine. You're doing it because you want to have a particular result for a particular thing. Same thing too for your hair. If you do not have a hair care routine, now let me explain what hair care routine is. I know you've been hearing hair care routine, and it feels like, oh, all these hair care people, they are speaking so much English. Hair care routine has to do with your detangling, your washing, your pre-pooing, and by pre-poo, for those of you that don't know, is the step you take before you pull your hair, before you shampoo your hair. And then your steaming and your locking in of your moisture and every other step you take, that is your hair care routine. Now, the time you're supposed to take care of your hair, the day you're supposed to take care of your hair in that particular month, also is part of your hair care routine. Now, let me take you through my own process for my hair routine process. So most of the time, the first thing I do after I lose my hair is I pre-poo my hair. So most of the time, I make use of either onion juice, or I make use of clove water, or just some kind of herb mixtures like that. Or I make use of oil treatment. I maybe do oil massages on my hair for some minutes. I let it sit for some minutes, probably steam it. I let it sit for some minutes, and then I wash my hair. So when I wash my hair, I make use of my shampoo. After washing, I don't detangling when washing my hair, like when I'm shampooing my hair. So after that, I do I use my deep conditioner. When I use my deep conditioner, at times I sit in a steamer, at times I don't sit in a steamer, at times I just use my normal plastic cap, and then I leave that for like 15 to 20 minutes upwards, as the spirit leads, honestly. Not be all of us follow label, but then at least 15 minutes, and then I wash it off. After I wash it off, then I make use of, first thing, my leave-in conditioner. I make use of my oil, and then I make use of my cream, which is my shea butter, to lock in the moisture of the water itself, the leave-in conditioner, and the oil. And then probably the next day or the day after, I make my hair. Like, I make my hair. I don't pack the hair. There are times I actually pack my hair, style it naturally just like that, but it is very rare. So once I'm done washing my hair and all that, I just make the hair rather till like the next month I'm supposed to go through that same process. So that is my hair routine. If you do not have a routine, you don't have a routine you're following for your hair, you will not be able to track the growth of your hair. You are going for length, but you need to deal with the health of your hair. That is the first thing you should do. You should look after. Next thing we should look at is your hair product. You might be privileged to see a hair care therapist you might go through consultation. I know about 2 people that do that. You pay for consultation, and then they'll be able to determine the hair type you have, and then they'll be able to recommend the product that is good for your hair type. So most of the time, you have to determine the kind of product that will suit your hair type. Simply put, for example, àwọn Igbo people, the product they use on their hair for their hair growth might not even work for us in any way, because our hair texture is different. Our weather rather Our weather is different, how we are formed is different, our hair properties is actually different. So whatever thing they use, we might use it, but it does not mean to work for us because our hair type is different. So that's the reason why I said you have to determine the kind of hair product that works for you. Personally, I've grown to like Mega Growth. Recently, the deep condition has not really been conditioning my hair the way I want. So at this point, I'm thinking of switching. It has always worked for me for the 3 years I've been training my hair till now. But then now I'm thinking of what switching. And for me to switch, I have to what? Check the ingredients, the next product I'm going to use, and see if it's going to what suit my hair. Now, the first time I tried my next product, I might not buy a product that might be nice on me. I'll just then try something else. Once I'm done with that, definitely I'll finish it and then they upload money for free, and I'll try something else. So most of the time, if you don't want consultation, you don't have the money to pay for consultation, you have to keep trying. But make sure those products you are using are not rubbish products. Make sure they are confirmed products so that you will not just waste your time trying. You might be very lucky and then you try the first product and then it works for you. But so you don't go through the stress, I'll suggest you book a consultation with a hair care person who would recommend product that is suitable for your hair type. So after the products, your hair routine, the product, and then the next thing we should look at is what? Hairstyles. For your hair to be healthy and for you to be able to retain length and track your hair growth, you need to be more careful with hairstyles. There's some kind of hairstyles you should not do, and that's the reason why we have something they call protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles is simply hairstyles that help lock in the moisture and protect your hair from what breakage and damages. He said it helps you retain length. There was one of the time I saw someone went to a hairstylist, and then when they were done making her hair, they used this lantern. This is the picture here. Yoruba people, they use it, and they use it to burn her hair to make the hair smooth. And see, your hand can always, hair must always show up at the top part of our hair. If you check my own, although my hand is rough, but you should look at it very well. You see hair. So someone can carry lantern and be burning the top. Why? So if a little strand of hair now is already folded up, because most of the time our strand can fold up, and then you burn it, it divides into two. How are you retaining length that way? You are not. How do you be using your hand? You go waka where wahala dey, hug wahala, carry and go out, go feed them, and then you come back and keep saying the product you're using is not working. You're doing routine. What are you doing to your hair? You are punishing you are maltreating your hair. Your hair you are destroying it. You will do tight hairstyle, your scalp will be injured. And at the time your scalp is supposed to use to grow, it will be helping you to heal those wounds that are there. You're not supposed to do that. You need to pamper your hair. Run away from tight hairstyle. Run away from hairstyle that will burn your hair. They are not supposed to burn your hair. It's not a must the body of your hair is neat. Leave it. Don't even trim it. Leave it alone. Because you can simply divide the strand into two. Imagine you having 5 strands on each of those hair, and then they are all facing up, and then you trim everything. By the time you calculate everything, you'll be bowed at the end of the day. You have to start trimming them. When you are done losing your hair, you pack your hair on the floor as if you are sweeping dirt from the floor. Please, let me not talk. So for hairstyle, whatever hairstyle that is not protective will not protect your hair, but will instead damage your hair and destroy the little length you've been able to gather. Please run away from it. That one on one side. Then the next thing you should look at is what? Your diet. I'm not someone that eats too much, and diet has nothing to do with the quantity of the food you eat, but has to do with the vitamins, the nutrient that is packed in that little quantity you eat. I grew from a home that we don't naturally eat much, but we make sure we eat balanced diets. We eat food. There is food and there is food. Well, you know what I mean. There are some food you eat, you know that you're eating food because it has all the nutrients in it. And by being fat does not mean you have enough nutrients in your body. You get what I'm trying to say? Your diet has nothing to do with your stature. Your diet has nothing to do with the quantity of the food you eat. It has something and a lot to do with what? The nutrient that is packed in the little quantity of food or large quantity of food you take, your body absorbs. Now, it is very good to eat vegetables. Eat those vitamins that aid hair growth. If you want to get supplements, I've not started taking supplements. Probably I will start. Next year I want to start including hair supplements into my diet and also normal body supplements. So if you're someone that takes supplements normally, you can also include biotin and other. You can ask your doctor the supplement that can also aid for those things that are safe for you to take. Because I think there are some supplements some people can take and there are some people can't take. So make sure you always make inquiries. Don't just go and buy any supplements and take it. Supplement aids for hair health. The kind of food you eat aids hair health. So make sure your diet is packed with vitamins, that what aids in hair growth. These are regular food we eat most of the time, have those vitamins, but most of the time with prepare food and everything, it does not have the complete packed nutrients, and that's the reason why it's always good to add supplements. Imagine you add these 4 things I said: your hair care routine, your hair product, your dieting, and your checking your hairstyles. If you put these 4 things I said into play, your hair will become healthy, and then length comes on its own. That's what I'm saying in summary. If you can pursue hair health, if you can pursue your hair health first, length comes on its own. So when your hair is healthy, your hair naturally what gets the length. You don't have to push it. Then all you have to start doing is to start keeping track of your hair length to make sure that what it's not having breakage, it's increasing in length and not reducing. That's because your hair is already healthy. How do you know a hair that is healthy? The strands are usually firm, and then your hair will definitely shrink. Now this is a short video here. Can you see the shrinkage from my hair? When your hair shrinks, as a black woman, your hair shrinks, it's a sign of a healthy hair. And also you have to look at your scalp. When you take a look at your scalp, you should be able to tell that what your hair is healthy. You will be able to tell because that's where the strands of your hair were coming out. Most of the time you see those sides are usually coily and so on. There's no sore. Make sure there's no sore on your scalp and whatever. Check the shine of your hair. If your hair is healthy, it will give that natural glow. So if you should look at all these things I mentioned, you'll be able to know whatever thing you are doing wrong and know whatever thing you should correct. So I hope with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you and not to confuse you that your hair can grow. Only look at those things you are doing wrong and know what you should do right. Do not only care about your hair length, look at your hair health first, and then the length will follow. Please, if you have any question or you want to ask about anything, or you want me to make a video on a particular topic, please let me know in the comments below. Comment. Not subscribe to my channel, I beg you in the name of God, please hit that button, like this video, subscribe and share. Please subscribe, please. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.